it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with a currently inked video. A currently inked video. You may be wondering, what the heck is this? These are all my pens that I have inked. Well, I mean, these are all the ones that I have inked that I'll be using this month, or focusing on using. I have a million pens inked, let's be honest. But these are the ones I'm going to be focusing on. This is the Superior Labor and Yoseka collaboration. It's the pen roll. I have been wanting one of these pen rolls, not necessarily the Yoseka version, but I've been wanting a Superior Labor leather pen roll for the longest time, and it just never pulled the trigger. And then I happened to be at the right place, the right time when Yoseka released theirs, and I was like, I love green leather. I'll get it. So I got it. And here are all the pens. Here are all the pens that I'm using. This is the newest acquisition. I have just filmed the unboxing video of this. I'm not sure if this will go up first or the unboxing will go up first, but I'm putting it in here because it is currently inked and I can fit 8 pens on a page, so we're limiting it. You see that I have room here, which means I will be probably adding a couple more pens. I have some pens that are en route, or that I'm waiting on. I have, should I tell you what I have coming? I have a couple of those, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. I have a couple of those Navilar Voyager pens coming. I have also pre-ordered the Leonardo primary manipulation pen that is like been making the pre-order rounds. Looking forward to that. I don't think that's shipped yet. I'm still waiting on my black tortie that I ordered back in March. I was told it was going to ship in July, so I contacted them last night because it was like 10 p.m. in Europe, and I was like, well, obviously this isn't shipping in July, so I contacted them to see if I could get any sort of update, and they're still waiting on the nibs, so I'm still waiting on my pen, is basically what it boils down to. But anyway, enough about that. Enough about the pens I don't have. We care about the pens I do have. So as you can see, I have a couple of Sailors. I have my Lamy 2000. I have the Pilot Vanishing Point Matte Black. I have a Franklin Kristoff. I have a Twisby. I have my BENU. This has a new ink in it. And then I have a Kaweco. So let's get started. I have some really exciting inks to share. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start with my Cavaco Frosted Coconut. This has a broad nib on it, and the ink that is in here is very exciting. It's very exciting. It's got a shimmer. I'm gonna shake it up. I'm gonna actually use this side of the paper. The ink, do I do ink and pen? Yes. The ink that we have in here is, if you watch my recent swatching video, is Van Dieman's. Which ink did I put in here? I think I remember which one. I'm glad I wrote it down a little bit. I just gave myself a little cheat sheet because I was like, the second I start recording, I'm going to forget. And sure enough, I did. Because I inked 2 similar. Okay, good. I was right. Van Dieman's. This is the Feline collection. And the ink is Mad Half Hour. And the pen is the Kaweco Sport Frosted Coconut. I have a broad nib on there. Ah, that freaking shimmer, man. Kills me. I love it so much. I was inking pens before I watched Maria's currently inked video, because I was like, it's August 1st. I'm home. Rumi had to go out. I was like, I need to take advantage of the couple of minutes I'm going to have to be able to record and do a currently inked. So I started inking pens. And here we go. Van Dieman's Feline collection, Mad Half Hour. This base color is gorgeous, but that shimmer. Oh, the shimmer drives me insane. I love it so much. I'm so excited to get this in a pen. Next up, I guess we'll just go in order of how I have them in the pen thing. Actually, I think actually no, I'm going to go ahead and put, I'm going to go out of order because I have a similar ink in this pen. This is my Franklin Kristoff Model 31 Omnis. And in this pen, I have Van Dieman's Feline, Tortoiseshell, Model 31. The color is called Purpurae. And I have a medium nib on here. It's a pretty juicy medium though. I thought the ink matched the pen pretty well, so I'm really pleased. And I'm putting these next to each other because the purples are just ever so slightly different, but I wanted you to be able to see what they look like next to each other in case you were on the fence about either one. The shimmers are different. The shimmer in Tortoise is actually fairly subtle. It also might need to dry a little bit before it pops. So there's that. Okay, next up I'll just go in order in the rest of the pen roll. We have my BENU Euphoria. This is a Goulet pen exclusive in Rainbow Slushie. And in this pen I have a different ink. I used up the Earl Grey tea, and honestly, I would have put it in there, but I was like, no, I need to put something else in there. And so I grabbed a random sample, because I'd picked all the rest of my inks. Well, almost all of them. I had help with one of them. But I picked between the ones I got to choose from. So, oh yeah. So anyway, so I picked a random sample, and the random sample that I picked was Fairshow Press Central Park Greens, which is this spring green color. I don't think it goes with the rest of the inks, but it's a random ink, so that's fine. Versatile Press. Oh, look how juicy this is. The notebook paper is Cosmo Air Light, so it's making everything look a little juicier than it usually is, but Park Greens. And the pen is my BENU Euphoria Rainbow Slushie. Because this pen is rainbow colored, I can put pretty much anything in here. I have a fine nib, and this is a Goulet Pens exclusive. I don't particularly like this nib on this paper, but that's okay. Feels like I'm trying too hard. And it sounds like it's scratchier than usual. I don't know. Not my favorite paper and pen combo. Next up is actually I'm going to do slightly out of order. Next up is a classic Manda pairing combination. This is my Sailor Pro Gear Slim Purple Cosmos. So this is the smaller Sailor Pro Gear size. It's a little thinner. I think a tiny bit shorter. And I have a medium nib on here. I think this is, yeah, it's 14 karat. 14 karat gold, and this is, the ink in here is Callifolio, Andrinople. This used to be the only ink that I put in this pen. However, I have branched out a few times recently and put other inks in here, but this is my classic combo. Like if I had to, I haven't done the ink rainbow yet because I haven't had time to like figure out which inks I would want to showcase. But when I do that, this ink will definitely be there. This is a classic Manda combination, especially with this pen. Purple Cosmos. A Pro Gear Slim. It's a slim model. I just love it. I love the shading I get out of it. The ink can be kind of dry, but I love it in this pen. I think I originally heard about this ink from the Pen Addict podcast. I think Brad, I'm not sure, I don't remember if it was Brad or Mike who puts this ink in this pen, and I was like, oh snap, I need to try that. And so I did, and love at first sight, basically. I put that back and it's throwing me off. Okay. Next up, another Sailor Pro Gear. This time it is the actual Pro Gear. This is the Imperial Black. And in this is the one I didn't dry the cap out very well. I had help picking this. I narrowed it down to 2 choices and made the Countess choose for me. And she chose Dominant Industry, Romania, Red. I am dying to get that new 60th anniversary Vanishing point. I do not like the price, so that has me resisting so far. But it comes out about a week before my birthday-ish, and I think that this ink would look lovely in that pen, and I'm resisting so hard. Sailor Pro Gear Imperial Black. This has a medium nib on it. I believe it's the 21 karat because it is. Yeah, it is 21 karat because it's a Pro Gear. And I just love the medium Pro Gear nib size is my favorite. Pretty sure I say that every single time I write with the Sailor Pro Gear, especially if it's medium. I have a couple broad nib ones, and I just don't like them as much. This red, though, I love it. I love it. Okay, next up, I'm going to choose my Vanishing Point Matte Black. The other ink that the ink that I had Countess choose from, the one that she didn't pick for this one, I put in this one because I knew I was going to have both matte pens. So the ink that I have in this one is Wearingeul Faust. And I don't know if I'm going to like this ink in this pen with this nib. I have a broad nib. This is the Pilot. Matte black. And we have a broad nib on here. It's insane. Look how juicy this is. Making sure that I'm in the frame. So dark, so inky. There we go. And next up, I have my Lamy 2000. I actually just wrote this dry in my Anne of Green Gables project, and I was watching Maria's Currently Inked, and she kept flipping through her ink swatches, and this particular one kept catching my eye. So I was like, I have that ink. I'm gonna ink it up too. And in this pen, I have Troublemaker, Milky, Ocean. I haven't written with this ink in forever, and I thought it would look really nice coming out of this nib. This nib does shading inks really well. This is my Lamy 2000 with my medium nib. I actually have another Maria ink. It's a sample she gave me actually in my fine nibbed Lamy 2000. So it's a Maria Lamy 2000 combo. Although I think the fine nibbed version is almost out of ink. I'm just saving it so I can write a page in my Anne project. The skipping here is because this paper like just takes hand oils to the extreme. So the edge has my hand oils on it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to using this ink. I actually haven't used it a whole ton, but it's such a gorgeous color. And last but not least, the newest acquisition to my pen collection, we have the Twisby Diamond 580 ALR Sunset Yellow. I keep wanting to say Sunset Orange because it looks more orange, but they do call it yellow. I have a medium nib, and in this pen, I have Diamine Inkvent Brandy Snap, which I thought was actually a perfect match. And I chose the ink before I even opened the pen, because I was like, you know what ink I haven't used in a while? So I keep track of my Currently Inked on Fountain Pen Companion, and my Vanishing Point Rodden Galaxy, I put this ink in that pen because I like putting inks, I like putting like earthy colored inks in that just because it's like so sparkly and flashy, and it makes me laugh to put earthy colored inks in it because it's like a galaxy, and then I put earthy colored pen. Anyway, just my silly thing. And that was the last time I saw it. I inked it, I used it for the video, I carried it to work with me a few times, and well, not, yeah, like a few times, and yeah, it's gone. But I remember using it, actually I remember using it around the same time as this. I remember emptying, I used to do like a pen empty out. I'd empty the ink on the page and then like kind of like fill out the page and make it colorful and then see what it shades like and just like have like a big giant swatch of ink. And I did that at the same time I did this one. This pen and that pen disappeared, never to be found again, until one day I found this pen. And I was hoping that my Vanishing Point would be with it, but they were not partying together. Oh, Brandy Snap. This is from the Red 2021 collection. The pen is Twisby Diamond 580 ALR Sunset Yellow with a medium nib. And I just thought it was such a good match for the pen because I knew the pen wasn't like a super bright cheery yellow. And I was correct. I don't think it's quite orange enough to be a matchy match, but it's close enough. They're both off yellows. So there we go. What color do I want to write the Currently Inked in? I'm going to do it in here. There. August 1st, 2023. Oops. Wrong zoomy. This green looks out of place with the rest of the color palette, but here's what we have. Let's take a look. We have this this. 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 Okay, the clips are facing the wrong way now. It's gonna bug me. This. 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 And this. There we go. Happy currently inked, my friends. What did you ink? Did you ink up anything today? Just for funsies because it's the new month. Let me know what you did in the comments. I'd love to hear, or just whatever favorite pen ink combo you're using right now. Let me know. I'd love to hear. Have you gotten any new inks that you're dying to try? Do you have a wish list? It's August, which means it's San Francisco Pen Show month. I'm hoping to go. I actually took the Friday off, but it sounds like a lot of the people that I hang out with are actually going on Saturday, so I think I'm only going to get to go one day, so we'll see. I don't know which day yet, but if you're going to be there, let me know. Yeah, maybe we can like meet up and say hi or something. If I'm there with people, I will probably be around Maria, so if you find her pink hair, you might find me. I don't know. We haven't discussed it yet, but I think plans are in the works. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, again, let me know what you have currently inked, or just your new pen and ink combo that you're excited about, or whatever. I love to hear from you in the comments, so please leave a comment and let me know what's going on in your life. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.